This is Mikas coming at you with another action alert video. In this video, I am going to be going short let me give you a quick outline. Entry level at 67.80, take profit around 6K, stop loss at $7,063. Let me explain why. So today I was out on the daily time frame trying to drop some new support and resistance lines, and I noticed that we've actually started forming this ascending triangle, which is overall bullish. Although I am not currently bullish, as you saw in my trading setup, I am currently shorting BTC. And that's because for a number of reasons, like this pump was a little bit unexplained. I don't know where it really came from, but it was a huge pump and it happened over today. But once again, it's moved us into that overbought territory, as we could see with the four consecutive days that we had up here a couple days ago. So what I think is going to be happening is this pump is going to now go into retracement. We're going to have to come back to relieve some of this pressure that we've built up, and we're going to come down, hopefully bounce off this bottom ascending part of this triangle. The bounce could be anywhere around 6K. I'm calling it around 6K. My take profits at 6K. That's a big support level that a lot of bulls don't want to go under. So I think that's a relatively safe bet, and that leaves us quite a bit of room for some P&L. But yeah, that's overall the move for BTC. I just wanted to highlight a Ethereum pump that's also coming, and something that I noticed there just for TA's sake. The reason for the Ethereum pump that some people in my Onward BTC trading group were in was due to this bullish pattern that we'd come off of into this rectangular consolidation period, which is known as a bullish flag. Although we did break out of this channel and wick below, which was reason for triggering a stop loss, because this would have been indicative of a reversal instead of a pump. So yeah, this pump kind of hit us by surprise. I didn't really see it coming, but I'm kind of glad it did, because now that it happened, we can capitalize on it. But if this works out and we in fact close this candle, doesn't look like it's going to close above this channel, but we could potentially see profits of up to 8.49%. That would be hitting about 148, but although I don't think, if it does pump, I don't think it's going to pump all the way up that high, because I think the turnaround is coming now, would be around 144. But anyway, yeah, that is BTC. I am shorting BTC, as I briefly mentioned in the beginning of the video. This is my setup. This is a swing setup. I am going to be leaving it for a few days just to see if it plays out, because the TA is coming from the daily time frame, so that needs a little bit longer time to play out. Anyway, as I said, my entry was at 67.80, which looks seamless in this at the time of this recording of this video. It just tapped it, and now it looks like it's retracing. Stop loss is set at 70.63, and that's because, as we can see, we've had local resistance up to around 7K. I don't want to set it at 7K because we're prone to wicking out to it again, as we've done a number of times already. I set it at 70.63 just because that's in the middle of this global resistance that I've drawn up from previous trading patterns and stuff like that. Take profit, as I mentioned, is going to be 6K. That's a big support level. A lot of bulls don't want to drop below that, even though we could potentially go lower. But once again, that lines up kind of nicely with this ascending triangle being 6K, because I don't know if it's going to drop in the next day, in which case it could go a little bit lower, if it's going to take 2 days, 3 days, whatever. I think 6K is a relatively safe level. If we move past this ascending triangle, 6K being in this ascending triangle, I will move my TP up to coincide with the bottom part of this triangle. But that's my setup for the near future. Let me know if this helped. Thank you guys.